Welcome back to the series where we highlight one player a day until the opening night of baseball. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. The second prospect we're going to be highlighting in this series is a former top 10 prospect of the Houston Astros organization. As you can see on your screen here, his name is Zach Cole. So a little bit about Zach Cole, if you don't know already. He has very rare power and speed combination in the outfield. He also, we'll talk about this in a little bit, but he will have a top 40 bat speed in all of baseball once he becomes a qualified hitter. So I'm going to say in about 100 ABs, he'll be qualified. If we look at the stats for last year, he came up limited ABs, 47 to be exact, but he bat 255, had 4 homers, and then also stole 3 bases. So again, that's where this power and speed combination comes from. But outside of that, his best attribute actually is his arm in the outfield. This is perfect for him because I believe the Astros want him to play either right field or left field. So his arm is perfect for either corner outfield positions. And a few pros and cons I have for him actually is some of the pros I have. Massive 2020 upside. And when I say 2020, I mean 20 homers, 20 stolen bases. And again, we'll go over this too in a few minutes, but he's slated to make the opening day roster this year and also start. Some of the cons I have for him: he is going to need a good spring to keep his starting position. So ideally, if he can bat anywhere over 250, show some good pop, and even steal some bases in the long run too. He also hasn't been a huge contact guy, even batting average guy, as you can see with his scouting grades. He does have a 40 hit grade, which is one of the lowest you can get. I think I've seen prospects with 35, 40. That's definitely a major concern, but again, if he can get the power numbers up a little more and also steal a few bases and then be very productive in the outfield, sky's the limit for Zach Cole. So if we actually want to look at the projected opening day roster and also lineup for the Houston Astros here, and this, by the way, this is on Fangraphs. If you're not familiar with Fangraphs, they actually have every team's current depth chart and projected lineup that they think for this year. Very good tool when you're playing fantasy baseball. I know it's a little bit early to project lineups, but this is just their way of showing everyone who's going to start and who is going to make the opening day roster. So he's currently slated to be 8th in the lineup, which again isn't great. But with that comes a possibility to move up in the lineup. I mean, I think he can definitely jump Yanir Diaz, Jesus Sanchez, maybe even Christian Walker if he plays good. But with guys like Jordan back, Altuve's still producing at 35 years old, about to be 36 here. So a lot of RBI opportunities for Zach Cole when we look at the roster. And this is another tool I enjoy looking at. If you're not familiar with Prospect 7, again, we highlighted Junior Perez yesterday. We use his prospect tools for this. And it's just a great site to look at every prospect, more so AAA guys, to see what they can possibly produce at the MLB level. So when we look at Zach Cole, a 94 out of 100 PS score, which again is exceptional. Anything over 90 is what I'm looking at. Very good expected batting average, and also batting average at 287. Slugging is great, 97th percentile. Can't really get better than that. EV's good, I like looking at max EV more than just regular EV. So being 113 is exceptional down there at AAA. Barrel percentage is in the 98th percentile. Again, can't get better than that. I have seen very few prospects, especially a guy like Zach Cole, who's not even a top 5 prospect in the organization, have over a 98 percentile in barrel percentage. And we talked about how contact numbers are tough as far as the K rate, Z swing percentage, but when you look at the chase rate, again, 16, anywhere above 85, I love to see for prospects. Walks a good amount too, so even if he is striking out at a 28% rate, being able to walk at 16% rate is going to minimize how much they're looking at him striking out. And also the speed being in the 78th percentile. I mean, I wish it was a little higher. I wish it was more in the 85, 90 range. But hey, we'll take 78. Again, he can have that 2020 potential. I actually wouldn't be highlighting Zach Cole if he didn't have good speed. So there's that for you. And so what I do is, like I said, I'm doing a lot of underdog drafts recently, and with their contests that they have. And I'll just give you a little piece of what we're seeing with Zach Cole. So Zach Cole is currently undrafted in most of these underdog formats. And I think that's crazy when someone is projected to start in opening day. I mean, Jordan, I feel like, is going to DH more so than anything. Altuve is going to be in the outfield. You do have Cam Smith. Cam Smith is going to be intriguing. That's probably his toughest competition. But there were rumors, and as you can see here, he's not guaranteed a roster spot. So I feel very, very, very good about Zach Cole at least having a spot on the team, and ideally playing against righties with him being a lefty bat. But if he can get those opportunities against lefty pitchers, I think, again, sky's the limit for him. So that's pretty much it on Zach Cole. I'll be back tomorrow with another prospect or MLB player. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Thanks, y'all.